Hello, my friends. This is Janet. Welcome to this live session, wherever you are. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas. I hope all of you enjoyed your Christmas. I'm here to present some good news as usual. I hope when you come in, you learn something. My goal always is to leave you better than I found you. So today I'm going to talk about an interesting topic. I was somewhere on Facebook having fun, and I found some of my followers. They say, Janet, you've forgotten us. I'm like, oh my. I just went missing for maybe a few days, maybe 2 or 3 days. But I've been posting scholarships. I've been posting conferences. Okay, Simon, everybody watching, about 10 people just came in already. I've posted scholarships. I've posted conferences as promised. So you guys go down there, study. We'll talk about conferences. We'll talk about scholarships another day. The goal is to look for those schools that actually give scholarships. Conferences, I've already talked about it, but as you can see the title today, how to measure successful outcomes when you come to America. You guys, you know I'm a very practical person. Thank you. I know you're happy to see me. I'm happy to see you. Like Evelyn is watching all the way from beautiful, beautiful Colorado Springs. I know Colorado, Alice, and everybody. This is Facebook. I like, this is live session. I like because it's very interactive. Today I'm here to help you, my friends. When you first come here, you might not meet someone that will give you this advice. That's why Janet came up with these things. I help you. I've been tested. I've lived this life. I know what I'm telling you. I'll make your life easy. Okay? I'll make your life easy. So let's go through these things very quick because today is midweek. I don't want to keep you here waiting for a long time. Happy to see you also. The first thing, the first year when you come here, and all of you, I know you're coming. You're working on your scholarships. You're making applications. Okay, some of you, you've won green cards. Some of you, you're planning to come on whatever visa you're coming on. That is for another day. I've presented so many ways you can come to America. Now, all of us are coming. We know you are coming, okay? So we are preparing. For those who are following me because they want the green card, this is the place for you. Students coming on PhD, coming on masters, coming for wherever. F1 students, this is your page, my friends. We are doing measurable outcomes. So you come here the first year, and I'll give you 2 examples. Before I continue, let me give you 2 stories. This is true stories. 2.5 years ago, I think probably 3 years ago, there was a young man who won the green card. I didn't know this young man. I just happened to go to this family. We had dinner. And I saw, they told me, oh, he just came here. He's only 19 years old. He won the green card. I said, oh my, 19 years old, alone in America? Well, but at least he has a green card. And then I called him. I remember, I told him, come here. I'll not mention names. I said, come here, let me tell you something. Welcome to America. You have a green card, right? Let me tell you something. You're different. If you have a green card, the opportunities are more than someone who has a student visa. Don't get me wrong, student visa, we're going to build ourselves up. But this is a young man I found there. He was saying, you know, people have told me to do CNA, which is nursing, to do like bedside little things here and there. I said, good, that's okay. But listen to me. You have a green card. You can get student loans. The sky is the limit. Let me tell you, all those things I used to tell you at home that you got a C, you cannot do medicine, you cannot do pharmacy, you cannot do dentistry, is a lie. Listen to me. It's in your mind. I'm not asking your grade. I don't care what you get. I'm not going to ask you what you got in biology. I'm not going to ask you what you got in physics. I'm not going to ask you what you got in math. Forget that. You're in America. You have a green card. The sky is the limit. I said, are you listening to me? He said, yes. I said, did you ever think you will do medicine when you are back home? He said, no. Did you ever think you will do pharmacy when you are home? He said, no. Did you think you'll do dentistry? Surgery when you are home? He said no. I said, welcome to America. And I don't care. Don't tell me your grade. Whether you got an A+ or you got a D, don't tell me. Choose one of those courses. Okay? You can do nursing. Of course, most people are told nursing. I said, that's a good thing, but you have a green card. Is it that you want nursing or people are telling you to do nursing? He said, well, because people are saying. I told him, okay, you tell me what you want. If you are to do dentistry, pharmacy, information technology, you want to be a professor and PhD. He said, I want to do pharmacy. I said, look here. Go to a community college. Look for simple courses. In fact, go to the university. Identify all these universities that offer the pharmacy. They always have the prerequisites. They have requirements. Have them in your pocket. After they give you, you will see all those things they ask you. English 101, biology, chemistry, sociology, psychology, whatever they give you. Take that, okay? Put it in your pocket. Then run to the community college. Ask them, what does it take for me to do this? The community college, which is cheap, they will start helping you and how to start those courses. Don't care what you got at home. Don't even care what you got. Don't care about those grades you got. Just go to the community college, you get admission, start these things all over again. They will tell you, they will teach you. You know? And that guy listened to me. I don't know, because he was 19. When they are 19, it's easy to brainwash. But in a good way. My goodness, the guy didn't even stay here for 4 months. He went. He left. He went somewhere in Kansas. 6 months later, he started writing to me, WhatsApp. Janet, I'm in my community college. I say 101, I'm getting A's. I said, good. The next year, he tells me, Janet, by the way, I did chemistry, I did physics, I did this, and I'm getting A's. I said, good. Okay. My goodness, just a few months ago, do you know what? He passed an exam they call PCAT. PCAT is an exam you do before you join the School of Pharmacy. As we speak. The young man is at the university doing first year in pharmacy. Did I care how much he got? My friends, listen to me. You're young, you have a green card, and I'll come to student visas and other ones. But I'm just telling you, that's a perfect example that I'm very proud. I can't wait for his graduation. This young man will be Dr. So-and-so. And by the way, when you finish pharmacy, they do it here because they count your prerequisites. 2 years. 2 years of prerequisites, they count. Then you go 4 years of pharmacy, they count that like 6 years. They call you doctor. He's going to come up with doctorate. They call it PharmD, doctor of pharmacy. Young man, 19 plus 7 years, 27, he's ready to marry Dr. So-and-so. True testimony from Janet. I pulled him on the side. He's a first year School of Pharmacy. I don't care. He got an E, he got a D, he got a B. We don't care. America, 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 America. Land of opportunity. Don't waste your time. Second example, okay? My nephew came to this house. He's behind here. He doesn't like to come on the camera. He's still young. He came here 23 years old. Won the green card, same thing. I told him, let me tell you one thing. Don't tell me what you got in high school. Don't tell me, I don't care you got a B, a C, and A. Don't tell me. Did you know you can do pharmacy, you can do medicine, you can do engineering, you can do information technology, you can do anything. And I know you didn't even qualify to go to university at home, but that is here in the mind. Those people who do those courses, yes, some of them are gifted, but most of the time they got the secret of hard work. All right, sorry guys, there's a phone call that came in and disturbed us, but I'm back. Anyway, did you know, guys, when I came here, I didn't know people drink coffee to do well in class. If you have kids, let them drink coffee. I went to the University of California, I would drink coffee and I'm just like, I'm listening, everything is just going in. It's just going in. So those people who passed at home, it's not like they were smart. They just discovered, they found someone along the way who told them, listen carefully in school, take all the notes, ask questions, and they just put in a little bit more effort, okay? Don't get me wrong, some people are gifted. But now, the good news with America, when you're 17, when you're 18, they don't lock you out. When you made mistakes when you're 17, at 27, you're a different person, okay? So, you know, I drifted, but this young man here in my house, the first thing I did is to help him driving quickly. He learned how to drive. We found a job, $15 an hour. Before he knows it, he goes to community college. We went to University, Texas Tech. We downloaded the forms for School of Pharmacy because even him, he chose pharmacy. Don't say I'm not being biased with pharmacy. That's what he chose. Most guys are choosing pharmacy, so he was one of the people who chose pharmacy. He came in December last year. He's exactly 1 year in America. So he took that. And then I took him to the community college. We went, advisor is so happy. How are you, young man? What do you want to do? He's like, I want to do pharmacy. He's like, you know, you can't start with biology. You can't start with chemistry. Those are difficult. What you do, start with 101, English 101, do communication skills, do art and all this. As you get to the system, understand how they will use computers and all that. After you do that, then maybe you'll progress and then you'll do statistics and then you'll do biology. The reason I'm saying this because I see your comments. Some of them say, I didn't do biology. How can I do nursing? No, they will train you. They're going to start, assume you didn't go. You go, just use your high school degree, whatever it is. When you go to community college, they are washing you again. They will clean your cobwebs all over again. Why are you worrying? They're going to teach you, but this time you are more mature, you're going to get A's. This young man, as we speak, 1 year, okay, that's why the title was Measurable Outcomes. Measurable Outcomes. Young man, 23 years old. He knows how to drive. He can take himself anywhere. He has a job. He went to school and he looked for a job that the employer pays back. That's another secret that I've never told you. The employer pays 80%, but employers know most people don't want to go to school, so not many people are asking for that benefit. He goes, does those courses, he brings a grade, so long as it's better than us, they pay for him, okay? Now, as we speak, 1 year, exactly 1 year, he's a student, pre-pharmacy. Pre-pharmacy. He's been admitted in the pre-pharmacy in a community college. And before you know it, he was just telling me, University of Texas Tech came to their school, they wanted to speak with the future students in pharmacy, okay? That's how we do it, my friends. Now, I use these examples because even me when I was 28 years old, back in New Jersey, I was working as a nurse. I met this nurse traveling. He said, Janet, how old are you? I said, well, 28. He said, well, lucky you. I said, why? She said, you know what? I'm not sure how much they pay in nursing. I'm not happy. Have you ever thought of doing medicine? I said, oh my God. I did nursing. I didn't do medicine at home. I can't do that. Plus, I'm married. My husband is a dentist. I'd rather work for him so that he can progress. I used to see my husband. I just think, oh, he's the one. He's the one who came from Staré Boys Center. He's the smart one. He went to Staré Boys. He went to University of Nairobi, and I didn't believe in myself. Okay, I didn't know that if you didn't get a B or an A, you can do these things. I'm telling you, young ones. I hope you are listening. Now, many years later, I think about that person. I'm just lucky that I happen to have a bachelor's in nursing. I've done well. I've done my doctorate. I'm doing my postgraduate studies. I have my master's. I'm earning very well. If I get my psychiatry, I'll be earning all the way. Not very different from a doctor anyway. But I'm telling you, you need someone along the way to tell you these things, that these things are possible. These are true stories. The last 3 years, these things, don't see me on the video and just say Janet came from thin air. I've been doing this in my life. When I come to share with you, I've been doing these things and I've seen these things happen. This young man, count on me. If he listens to me, and I'm teaching him how to keep good credit. I'm teaching him how to create relationships. When you get a new relationship, use condoms, do things, check your HIV status, do all those things, do the right things. My friends, I advise him all these things. Don't work too hard and you're messing yourself here. If you drink alcohol, maybe 1 or 2 glasses, go party, but remember what you're doing. So if he listens to me, he'll just be like the other guy, first year in pharmacy. Now, 2 years, 3 years from now, he'll be ready to go to Texas Tech. Are you guys understanding? Those are measurable outcomes. Are you driving? Have you decided what you're going to do in the future, okay? All right. So anyway, before I continue, let me just tell all of you, because this was the story. So the first thing, we're going to know how to drive, okay? Now we are assuming all of us, we are not on we are student visas, we are green cards, we are here on many papers. Okay, we're going to focus on driving. We're going to focus on getting that little job. Okay, but the third thing, for the green card, I know you'll get student loans, no problem. But for those of you who your visas are temporary, okay, all right, Florida, University of Georgia, thank you, KJ is there, all right. Joyce has invited people, all of you, I see all of you. So for some of us who don't have papers, okay, we are legal, we have papers for school. But we want to stay here permanently. Okay, this is what you do. That first year, you're determining what to do. Don't wait until the third year. Don't wait until they deport you. Don't wait until you have problems. I understand you guys. You're going to come from home. You don't know where to get all these millions to pay for these expensive universities. But I always say start with year 1. That's why I'm posting scholarships. You want to be very strategic. You know the school that gives scholarships to international students. So you can plan yourself and come with first year in your pocket. So when you reach here, you work so hard, your GPA is high, you apply. You go to the financial office, that's the first thing. You make sure you apply in good time. All those things, financial aid, scholarships they have, you put in. You make sure you choose a school that has work programs. Even when you're still home, make those phone calls. I want to be a student in these universities. Do you have work programs for international students? So you are planning second year, your money is going to come from the scholarships, it's going to come from the work programs. Let's say that doesn't work. You want to go to the financial office and tell them, you know what, transfer me to a very cheap school. I came to this big university, but if you can transfer me, because before 9/11, they will just let you run out of school, come back. These days, they monitor you. If you drop out, they report you immediately. So the best thing is to be in touch with the scholarship office. You want to tell them your situation. If you can't pay, you want to tell them so they can file for you in the immigration hardship. And you can ask lawyers. I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just telling you all those options. I've had people apply for hardship and then they can be told to work off campus. And that way you have a way to sustain yourself. You can go and ask for payment plans. When you are having that work program, you're getting $10 an hour, 15. You go to the financial office, you tell them, give me a payment plan. I'll be paying $500 per month. Because I have this job, I'll be paying. And they will work with you. Don't look at just coming here and completing 4 years. Come here one step at a time. That's how you measure your goals, okay? Now, when you're in that school, now that you're on a student visa, do you know how you'll stay here permanently? That should be the question going through your mind. Why do I say then choose a course? You guys that have watched me very long, I tell you, choose a course that will lead to a green card. And I'll give you from the examples I know. For example, people in IT, information technology, when they do that, they get jobs here. When you get that job, they give you something called H-1B visa, okay? That one is good for 3 years. Meanwhile, you apply for a green card. If it expires, they extend it for another 3 years, so a total of 6 years. You want to choose things like information technology. You want to go into pre-pharmacy. You want to do into pre-medicine. You want to go into pre-nursing. So that you keep on renewing your F1 visa. You keep on renewing your F1 visa. When you graduate and you have this American doctorate degree in your pocket, they always have something called H-1B visas. They are also lotteries. They go and pull. You know whom they give first priority? People with American degrees. It's a lottery system. You might be lucky if they don't choose you well, but most likely the courses I've mentioned here, usually in the medical, they give you priority. Nursing, let's not even talk about it. It's obvious. Another one that people don't know is physical therapy. If you have a master's in physical therapy, they'll give you a green card. So what am I saying? When you're struggling to find school fees, choose these courses that will help you eventually go into a green card. And usually you don't go into a green card, you start with H-1B. Okay? Some of us, we are lucky. Okay? Some of us, we are lucky because we come from Africa. Those ones, usually there is no competition because, let's say you have a master's or first degree in information technology and Facebook wants to hire you, Google wants to hire you. I'm not mentioning names, all those companies. Or just little companies. People think like it has to be a big company. These big companies already have Americans. You want to find things like a bank. There are many organizations that need IT people, for example. Okay? So when time comes for information technology, when you choose a job, you do your research. Who are these companies that give H-1B visas? You see what they need. That's what you go to school for. Don't just go to school blindly because you came to America. Okay? Don't go to school blindly. Plan. Be wise. Plan nicely. Go check which courses are needed. Then that's what you're going to pay. When you're struggling with your work program, you want to make sure you have these courses. When you graduate, they'll put you in the pool, give you priority. People are saying it's hard to get green card. Even with the present administration, they prefer people that have American degrees. So you'll be in that pool once you have the American education. Now, you are moving to living in America permanently through employment. The other day, I presented visas. I told you there are many ways of getting green card. Some of you just thought it's just lottery. No. If you come here as F1 student and you work hard, you ask for financial aid, you keep good grades, you look for scholarships, you work programs, you go to a cheap community college, you do whatever it takes to survive until you get that American degree, which is marketable. And by then in America, everything is marketable. Whoever makes my hair, they always have money. Whether you are a carpenter, you will always have money. What I'm saying is you want to choose a course that you've done research. When you finish, first of all, the job is waiting for you. Secondly, an employer is willing to fight for you immigration. Okay? Now, just have those things. Or maybe you're one of those people who will get a girlfriend. Do whatever it takes. In other words, how are you going to get this green card? Are you going to get it through employment? Are you going to get through marriage? Like, look ahead, my friends. Don't wait until the deportation letter is coming on your door. You understand? I was thinking some of you, military is an option, it used to, but now I hear you have to be a permanent resident. Those who have green cards, obviously you can go join the military. They'll pay for you everything. Okay? They'll pay your school fees, anything you want, they will pay. Okay? But for most of us, students, There's a way. It's just that don't go applying for schools blindly, just going for expensive schools. Do your research. Make sure they have work programs. Make sure they have scholarships for international students. Also, sometimes make sure there's a community of people that look like you, so maybe they can give you some roommates, rent. Sometimes it's not necessary. When you go to college, you can find your roommate from Brazil. Me, my roommate was from Canada, you know. She was from Canada, and by the time I left, she missed me so much. It's like, Janet, are you sure you graduated? I say, yes, I graduated. She didn't care. She used to sleep on the floor, but you know what? We are paying rent together, me and her. Every month, she will come and give me my $600 cash. You know what I mean? So there are many ways to survive. She didn't care. You're young. You go sleep on the sofa. Who cares? You just need people to help you. So that's how you measure your outcomes. Imagine, I just spoke about the first year. Can you imagine someone that is doing all this and keeping good credit? Where will you be in 5 years? That young man, I'm waiting to go for his graduation. So don't come here thinking you're going to strike rich the first year. You have to be patient. The whole thing is you have to be planning ahead. What is your plan? Just have measurable outcomes and celebrate every milestone. Some of you come here, you stay with the sponsor, you are frustrated. If you know how to drive, that is a milestone. If you get your driver's license, which you might fail the exam driving test so many times, don't get discouraged, okay? And I'll talk about these things, especially culture shock. Some of you will come here, it was, Kenya was like this, Uganda was like this, we never used to do this, we never used to do that. It's culture shock. Don't do that, okay? Like this young man now, I've trained him. He's always in the gym with me. We find ways to make ourselves happy. Otherwise, you'll find yourself maybe just finding other, you know, dancing, alcohol, you know, you start fighting with your husband, your girlfriend, you're just talking things that don't make sense. You're just, who left, who husband, boyfriend, you took my girlfriend, you took, this one is sleeping with who I hate, Dallas, I hate Minneapolis, I hate. Cheap talk. What for? Cheap talk. Cheap talk. You don't need cheap talk. You want to measure your goals. When 5 years down the road, our people, you are doing very well, okay? And I'm training you from home all the way here. My friends, if you follow me, 5 years you'll come back, Janet, I'm PhD, I'm going to become a university professor. By the way, if you're a PhD, university professor, they always give green cards. H-1B visas, those are unlimited, they don't even line out. Did you know that? So some of you are discouraged, you don't, maybe you like history. You just keep on hearing, nursing. No. Have an American degree. I don't care if it's languages, speech, whatever, history. They need you as a professor. I have a friend I went to the University of California with. He was doing a PhD in history. Do you know what specialization he had? He had hobbies in taking videos and camera, whatever he had. They used to sponsor this guy. He used to go all the way to Kenya to observe birds. That's how specialized they are. His job was just to sit there and look at one particular bird and look at the behaviors. When does it lay eggs? When does it mate? When does it drink water? And when does it eat seeds? You know what I mean? That's a very specialized person, worth getting a green card. So when they come here, they're your professor. You understand? Professors always have. So if you're 20s, even if you're a history person, just make sure you get a PhD. When you go there, you are never worried. And the good thing I've always told you, my friends, before I summarize, sorry for keeping you too long. When you have F1 visa, which I've always said it's costly, but it's worth it. It's worth it, my friends. It's costly, but it's worth it because you can always renew it, okay? If you come here, first year, maybe they gave you for 4 years. When you finish the 4 years, before you finish, you apply to immigration. And by the way, for those who didn't know, I always talked about something called OPT. When you come here, you have 4 years, you graduate, okay? Now, maybe you did wherever, nursing, wherever, pharmacy. I use examples that I'm used to. When you graduate, they expect you to go and do something in your field, okay? There's something called optimum practical training. Okay, that year, they allow you to work full-time anywhere in the United States. That is the time you save money for your master's. You can go, so long as you come, you do the same thing. If you're in a hotel industry, if you're in a business administration, if you're in teaching, you just maintain the same profession. You work anywhere. Okay, so now you have 4 years of the visa, right? The 5th year, you're doing OPT. You can work anywhere. During that year, again, you tell immigration, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna do my master's program. You apply for a master's. They say, okay, how many years? 2, 3, whatever. They give you another visa. You go finish your master's. After you finish your master's, again, OPT, okay? How many years are those? 4 years bachelor's, 5 years OPT, 2 more years of master's. We are going to year 7. Meanwhile, I'm sure you've married. Meanwhile, you found a girlfriend who is American. You have a green card. Or meanwhile, you just want to be a professor and get a green card in the end. Things will open. Things will open. This is how it works. Things will open. Okay? Now, you do your master's. You're targeting those things that when you leave, the employer is waiting for you. They are begging for. I'm not lying to you. As we speak, I have a brother-in-law. He's in surgery. Okay? The employers have already given him the job. He was interviewed. They flew him. He's from Kenya. They flew him from here to there. They are paying money. They have him. He already has a contract. You see what I mean? That's what I'm telling you. He has a contract and he has choices. He said, okay, are you going to file for me H-1B visa? Yes. Are you going to file for me the green card? Yes. Okay, how much? Are you going to help me pay student loans? Yes. All right, contract signed. Student with a job. And then some of you say, I don't have a green card. I didn't win the green card. It's too expensive. Start somewhere. Focus. One day at a time. You celebrate your milestones. Now you finish your master's. Now those 2 years. Again you run OPT. Okay? That time you have a family. The kids are even 3 years old. Those are measurable outcomes. Okay? Now the things that the kids are going to school and all that. You are married. That money for masters. Maybe your wife is working on the sides. Okay? Now again you run to immigration. You say, I'm not done, my friends. I'm not done. Okay? I want to do a PhD. Okay, how many years? 5 more. They throw again 5 more years. 7 plus 5, you're already in America, 12 years. PhD, now you're a doctor, so and so. We come for your graduation, we dance, we dance, we have a PhD. Okay, now we have a PhD, I call him Professor so and so. Oh, Professor Wairegi. Okay, they say, Professor, who is that? I can't see the other names. Now you are a professor. Okay, they file for you H-1B. They say, you're not going anywhere. We need you in the University of California. We need you in the University of Pennsylvania. We need you in Harvard University. Unlimited H-1B, unlimited green cards. You have knowledge that no one else has. Welcome to America. That is the American dream. That's how it works, my friend. Do not be lied. One day at a time, have your goals right. Put your things together. Lay your foundation. Okay? But F1 visa, it's very expensive, but that is the road to success. That is the road to success for F1 visa. That is the road I've spoken about green cards. Okay, my friends? Measurable outcomes. And people say, why are you talking like this? And who are you? Janet, the blogger with her own opinions. Vlogger, she does videos with her own opinions. Why trust Janet? Lived, tested, successful. What is success in my opinion? I have a master's program. I have a good job. I found an employer who paid my student loans. I went and took student loans. I've been tested. I've paid for a house. I drive a Mercedes. All these things. Okay? And I'm not into talking things. I went to this. We partied. She slept with this. She did that. But who cares? Who cares? Your goals. Did you leave your parents home to come here, start talking nonsense? Did you leave your parents and the kids back home to come here and play around? Did you do that? Immigrants are hardworking and people know that. You came here to do business. You are not here to start Did you hear this? Oh, don't do this. Oh, pew. Oh, no. Okay? Janet followers. Janet followers, I love you so much, my friends. You're going to be successful. As I said, the main reason is do not think it's too expensive. Don't create roadblocks. As I always said, for me personally, it's the embassy is the one that is just difficult, you know. These colleges, they always give you admission. The colleges will always give you admission, but once you reach here, everything will be okay, my friends. It's not easy. It's not easy. But if you focus, this has been the roadway. Many people didn't tell you, but this is the roadway of most people. Those who made mistakes, probably they fell out of status, they got deported. It happens. But if you listen to Janet and do these things, all these things will happen in a stepwise. So never give up, my friends. That's all I have for you. Remember to keep the dream alive and have a strong desire to succeed. The desire will push you over the edge. The desire will make you the best. You stand, you fall, you stand, you fall. You never give up, my friends, because you are the best. My goal when I come here is to leave you better than I found you. I hope you learned something from this session. Who is that? Jose. Oh, okay. KJ, thank you so much. Okay, I'm looking forward to 2019. Go down here, look at the scholarship. Go down here, look at the conferences. I'll be presenting more information. For those who are new on the page, welcome. Janet Rangi on YouTube. All of you should be there subscribing just to support me, because I need your support to continue bringing this information for free. Just subscribe. Go there, click subscribe. When you're here, you can click notification button, immigrantbusinessdirectory.com, Janet Rangi. They'll bring you on this page, okay? My email, I'm going to make it easy. Even my website, I'm making a new website. It's going to be janetrangi.com. Easy. Email will be also janetrangi.com. I'm going to do it very easy because I know some of you are struggling. So I've reached most of you. I've tried my best. As I said, by December, make sure I respond to most of you. Okay, I'm a blogger. I have immigrantbusinessdirectory.com. I've been writing. Next year, I'll be catching up with writing. As you see, I went a little bit down writing articles because I'm in school. But most of the time, when I get something good, I write articles, I post for you guys. I come here, I do videos. You can find me here on YouTube. Okay, I do all these things. And then I'm also arranging to finally make a trip back home, go see my people in person, shake hands and all that. Next year, big things are coming. I'm not going anywhere until I see all of you successful. I'm going to bridge the gap. Whether we are home, whether we are here, we are one thing. We're going to make sure when you come, you're doing the right thing, you succeed. Okay, my friends? I love you so much for coming. Paris, thank you so much for your support. And everyone else watching, sorry if I miss you. I'll come down here in the comments. People told me they love the content more. And I know this is an interactive session. One day I'll be coming here just for 1 hour. We laugh and I answer questions so that you feel that you're part of the team. All of you, I always see all of you, okay? And I love you back. Thank you for encouraging me. Sometimes I feel like I'm so down and then I come here, people tell me, Janet, good work. Janet, God bless you. Janet, keep on bringing us information. I'm like, wow, okay, I'm going to keep doing. And I've been doing this because of you guys. When I started with 10 people, 15 people, I would disappear. Janet, where did you go to? I'm like, why do they want me to come back? Then I moved to 1,000. Janet, why did you go back? I went to 5,000. Janet, we need you back. So it's because of it that I keep on doing all these things, okay? All right. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your Christmas and I wish you a happy new year. We're going to do good things, great things in 2019. And I hope some of you, you'll go there and you'll get those green cards. You'll go there and you'll get those scholarships, okay? All right. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda, Kenya, Sweden, England, everybody, everywhere, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, America, Colorado Springs, Pennsylvania, have everywhere. Immigration is federal law. Usually it covers the whole world. It covers the whole America. So I'll follow us from everywhere, okay? Next time, if I didn't mention your country, come and tell me. I forgot Tanzania and all that, Uganda. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.